Welcome you all to Sri Lectures YouTube channel. So in this video we will discuss around 4 problems with respect to electric potential, and in electrostatic already in our YouTube channel post 3 video. Is first video on energy due to electrostatic field or energy density due to electrostatic field. In second video with respect to electric potential and relationship between E and V. In third video we discussed about electric potential due to dipole. So in this video we will cover 4 problems. So with respect to we are already discussed topic. So now the first problem is 2 point charges are given -4 microcoulomb and 5 microcoulomb are located at the points are given. This 4 microcoulomb is located at this point and 5 microcoulomb is located at 0, 4, -2 respectively. Find the potential at 1, 0, 1, assuming 0 potential at infinity. So this point is very important. 0 potential at infinity is nothing but potential at infinity is equal to 0. The given point is potential at infinity is 0. So now write the given data. Q1 at the point 2, -1, 3 and Q2 at 0, 4, -2. So we need to find V of given point V of infinity is equal to 0, and with respect to this we can define C0 is equal to 0. So now we need to find V of 1, 0, 1. So now, already we know the formula. This is general formula. Here we have given 2 charges. So I write with respect to 2 charges Q1 and Q2. So here this is the general formula. In our case, potential at infinity is given. So with respect to this value tends to 0. This value is become 0. So now we need to find the distance between R minus R1, modulus of R minus R1 and modulus of R minus R2. So for that R value is given, that is potential at which we need to calculate we need to calculate the potential with respect to 1, 0, 1. So the R1 point is corresponding to point charge. So from this we can find the value. While subtracting these two we get -1, 1, -2 while taking modulus. So how we get take modulus? Simply square root of -1 the whole square is nothing but 1. 1 squared is again 1 and -2 the whole square is become 4. So from this we can get 1 plus 1 plus 4 is become 6, so root 6. Similarly we can write it for R minus R2, that is 1, 0, 1 minus 0, 4, -1. While subtracting these 2 points we get 1, -4, 3. While taking modulus, simply 1 squared is 1, again -4 the whole square is become 16 and 3 squared become 9. While adding these two we get root 26. Now substitute this value in the formula. So in the formula 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught is common and 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. So already we have the epsilon naught formula. What is the epsilon naught value? 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 into 10 power minus 12. This is minus 12. This is equivalent to 10 power minus 9 divided by 36 pi. Both are same. Epsilon naught value is either 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 or 10 power minus 9 divided by 36 pi. And here charges are given in microcoulomb. For that both are in microcoulomb. For that I take is 10 power minus 6 outside. So in the denominator the common term is 4 pi epsilon naught. So 4 pi into epsilon naught, I write this value 10 power minus 9 divided by 36 pi. So remaining value Q1 value is -4 divided by this distance, that is mod of R1 minus R2 is root 6, and then Q2 value is 5 and mod of R minus R2 is nothing but square root of 26. While simply solving this we get the answer as -5.872 kilovolt. The voltage potential is -5.872 kilovolt. So next problem. So if the point charges, this is -3 microcoulomb is located at origin. So this point is this charge is located at origin, so that is point is 0, 0, 0. In addition to the two charges of above problem, with respect to above problem, two charges given. So with respect to this, we can add one more charge, 3 microcoulomb at the origin, that is 0, 0, 0. So now we need to find the potential at -1, 5, 2, assuming V of infinity is 0. So like previous problem, first this is the given data, we need to find the potential at this point. So first we need to find mod of R minus R1 and R minus R2 and R minus R3. So here also in general formula we have C0. So this value is 0 because the given value is potential at infinity is 0. So for corresponding to this value is 0. So now we need to find this distance R minus R1, R minus R2 and R minus R3. So simply like previous problem, we will find the R minus R1 while subtracting this. So this point is nothing but where the potential can be calculated. That point is -1, 5, 2. This is point charge 1 point. This is point charge 2 point. This is with respect to point charge 3. While simply taking difference between these 2 points, then we get this values. While taking modulus, corresponding to first one we get root 46. Corresponding to this point we get root 18. Corresponding to this one we get root 30. Now substitute this value simply in the above equation. So here also all the charges on microcoulomb. For that I take 10 power minus 6 common. So what about remaining value? 4 pi epsilon naught is common. So 4 pi epsilon naught value is 10 power minus 9 by 36 pi. So remaining q divided by the distance. Q is first case -4 divided by distance is root 46, and second case q is 5 and distance is root 18. Third case q is 3 divided by root 30. While solving this we get the answer as 10.23 kilovolt. This is the final answer for this question. Now third problem, given the potential V is given. So while saying this problem V itself, we define the coordinate with respect to the potential is given. So here we have the three parameters, that is R, theta and phi. So from this variable, that is R, theta and phi, the given data are spherical coordinate system. Very, very important. The given coordinate systems are spherical coordinate system. So here we need to find the electric flux density, that is D, at 0, pi by 2, 0. This is the first subdivision. In part B, calculate the work done in moving a 10 microcoulomb charge from point A and point B given. Here also very, very important. These points are corresponding to spherical because two angles is there. First one is R, second one is theta and third one is phi. So already we know what are the parameter are defined with respect to spherical, that is R, theta and phi. These points are in spherical. So this is the question. So given data, R value is given and we need to find D at the given point. And second subdivision, work done corresponding to 10 microcoulomb. So moving from point A to B. This is the question. So now for the first subdivision, D is equal to epsilon naught E. So already we know the relation. E can be written as, with respect to potential, E can be written as E is equal to minus del V. So now already this coordinate V is in spherical. So we need to find this gradient. This is nothing but gradient. We need to find the gradient with respect to spherical. What is the formula we have? So minus of, in general formula, 1 divided by H1 dou coordinate of V with dou V by dou R, then plus 1 by H2 dou V by dou theta, then plus 1 by H3 dou V by dou phi. This is the general formula. So here for spherical already we know H1 is nothing but 1, H2 is nothing but R and H3 is nothing but R sin theta. While substituting this value and substitute the given value V, this is the formula. While substituting H1, H2, H3, then we get this one. 1 by 1 dou V by dou R into AR plus here the unit here the unit vector is very important, because a gradient of any scalar is become vector. So here with respect to AR, here with respect to A theta, here with respect to A phi. This is the unit vector. Then we get this formula. Then next step, simply substitute the V value. So while substituting V value, so first we need to, corresponding to A term, we need to differentiate the V with respect to R. Corresponding to the second one, we need to differentiate V with respect to theta, and third one differentiate with respect to phi. While solving this, we get the answer like this. So now we need to find E at the given point. So now at the point 2 comma pi by 2 comma 0, D is equal to epsilon naught E. So already know E naught is constant. So we need to find E at the given point. While substituting this point, these two terms get 0, because phi value is 90. So 1 minute. So here theta value is pi by 2. While substitute theta is equal to pi by 2, this value becomes 0. Then while substituting pi is equal to 0, this value becomes 0. Only left term is only first term. In first time also substitute the value, then we get 20 divided by 8 into AR. While solving this, we get 2.5 into epsilon naught into AR. Again substitute epsilon naught value, then we get the answer as 21.1 AR picocoulomb. So here P is nothing but pico. Pico is nothing but 10 power minus 12. 10 power minus 12 coulomb per meter square. This is the answer for the first subdivision. So now the second subdivision is, so since V is given, already we know the formula. Work done is equal to minus Q integral A to B E dot dl. So now we need work done. So for this, I can write this Q and this term. Already we know this total term is nothing but VAB. Is nothing but VB minus VA. Already V is given. So now we need to define V with respect to given point B, and we need to define V with respect to A point. So while substituting B point in A, in V we get this expression. Substitute A point in V, then we get this expression. While solving this, finally we get 28.125 microcoulomb. This is the second subdivision answer. And now we can move to the problem 4 with respect to dipole. Two dipole with dipole moment minus 5 AZ nanocoulomb per meter and 9 AZ nanocoulomb per meter are located at the points. This is with respect to first point 0, 0, minus 2, and this is the with respect to second 0, 0, 2 respectively. Find the potential at origin. We need to find potential with respect to origin. This is the given data. Dipole moment P1 and P2 at the points are given. We need to find potential at origin 0, 0, 0. So first step, we need to write the formula. This is the formula with respect to dipole moment. Summation K is equal to 1 to 2. So here K is nothing but number of charges. So here only 2 charges. So K is equal to 1 to 2. Pk Rk divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Rk power 3. So now we have only 2 charges. So simply expand this one while substituting K is equal to 1 and 2. While substituting 1, then we get this one. While substituting 2, then we get this one. This is common term is taken outside 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So now substitute. We need to find the value for R1 and R2. What is R1? R1 is nothing but simply distance between origin to the given point. So here the value is 2 AZ, along Z direction only the term have. So AZ. So while taking modulus, we get 2. Similarly with respect to R2, while taking difference, only we have minus 3 with respect to Z coordinate. So minus 3 AZ, while taking modulus, we get 3. Now simply substitute the value. So 1 divided by 4 pi, instead of epsilon naught, what is the value? 10 power minus 9 divided by 36 pi. So now the polarization with respect to 2 points are given in terms of nano. So for that I take 10 power minus 9. So remaining value is minus 10 by. So here minus 10 corresponding to P we have minus 5. So minus 5 into distance R1 is 2. Is while multiplying this we get minus 10. So R1 directly in the denominator R1 cube, that is nothing but 2 cube. So with respect to second one, what is the value given? Charge value is given 9. 9 into 3, that is distance. 9 3s are 27 divided by So minus 27 divided by 3 cube. While solving this, we get the answer as 20.25 volt. This is the answer with potential with respect to origin, that is V of 0, 0, 0 due to dipole moment. Thank you. This is the last problem. Thank you all. Thank you for watching. So next video maybe on electric field intensity due to line charge, surface and volume charge, and followed by some problems in that. Another one important question in electrostatics is boundary condition. Maybe next video will be on boundary condition. Later we will go through the electric field intensity. Okay, thank you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you.